Holy shit. He said what?
Breaking today, the monetization of Princess Lilibet has begun by Meghan Markle on the young princess's 4th birthday.
Yeah.
Meghan Markle has posted a cringy video of her and Prince Harry dancing in a hospital.
I loved it.
Oh, pull it up, Jamie. And there's video footage of it.
Prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get that child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama and I can do what I wanna.
So she's trying to put out there to the haters, look, it is me giving birth. See, I'm in the hospital dancing like a skank.
There's one word that keeps coming back to me about these two. It's about privacy. They've been to court. They've spent millions of, well, probably taxpayers' money talking about privacy. And now we've got a video of her twerking in a black dress with a lump.
I loved it.
Here's my child, peekaboo, here's my child. Why post anything of your child? Your husband talks about the social media harm and effect of social media on children, but yet you are promoting social media posts.
The worldwide privacy tour on South Park, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right here.
Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy.
5 minutes later.
It's the biggest piece of dog
I nearly entered rehab yesterday. That is the biggest pile of crap I've ever seen on television in my life.
About what? What now? What is it now?
What the did you just say? These are your last moments. It's gonna be horrific.
Yeah. I loved it.
You won't believe what Meghan Markle just posted, and neither could the rest of the world.
I like working hard.
What was meant to be a playful, behind-the-scenes moment quickly spiraled into something else entirely in a video shared to millions.
I loved it.
Meghan, heavily pregnant and barefoot in a hospital gown, begins to dance to a viral track. At first, it's awkward. Then Prince Harry joins in, and within hours, the internet exploded.
That man loves me so much. He's also a fox.
It wasn't just the dancing, it was the timing, the song, the way it was filmed, the strange performative energy.
Who's filming this?
Oh, he's such a great partner.
Within hours, hashtags like #Cringe Queen and #Baby Mama Mess were trending globally. People weren't just surprised, they were roasting her mercilessly.
You're a duchess. Who does this? Who behaves like this? Who is supposedly pregnant? Sit your duchess a sausage butt down. What are you doing? Dancing all provocatively, supposedly pregnant in that big fake looking bump.
But that was just the beginning. The video opens in a private hospital room. Meghan, 43, is seen swaying side to side, her hands resting on her belly. The song playing, the Baby Mama Dance, a viral internet track known more for its meme status than any sentimental value.
Meghan Markle has posted a video on her Instagram account showing her and Harry dancing in the delivery room.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I loved it.
Moments later, Prince Harry jumps into frame, grinning as he joins her. He dances too. He even drops it low. It was clearly meant to be funny, a lighthearted moment, but that's not how the world saw it.
Watch this. She's posted this on Instagram today. So this is 4 years ago in the privacy of their private hospital there, and it's Harry and Meghan there twerking away. Look at them, look at them. Great dancing, Harry. What a guy.
Within minutes, clips from the video were ripped, reposted, and stitched across TikTok and Twitter. Users began mocking the choreography, the forced smiles, even the lighting. Some said it looked like a parody sketch. Others called it desperate for attention, hard to watch, and even secondhand embarrassment in HD.
She looks desperate. She looks like she is trying hard to really be relevant with these children and to make money.
Just desperate for people to know her, admire her, like her, think she's beautiful, think she's fun, think she's cool. cool, thinks her marriage is the best marriage in the world.
The setting didn't help. A sterile hospital room, bare walls, a phone camera shakily capturing a Duchess-turned-influencer. It didn't feel royal, it felt staged, overly personal, and painfully awkward.
And then that whole provocative dancing, that skanky coochie hoochie dancing that she is doing is disgusting. Sit your butt down acting like that. The royal family should be ashamed of this woman because a duchess, someone with a title, does not behave this way in public.
Instead of warmth, viewers saw a disconnect. Instead of charm, they saw a performance. And the internet didn't hold back. Social media lit up like wildfire and not in a good way.
Sure, do it behind the scenes with your husband, with your family, but don't release a photo of you doing the hoochie coochie dance pregnant for the whole world as a celebration.
Within the first hour, TikTok creators were already stitching the clip with exaggerated reactions, fake cries of embarrassment, dramatic falls off chairs, even people turning their phones off mid-video.
Prego, but I'm still doing moves like Beyonce. Yeah, I said I'm pregnant. Get the child support and pay my rent. Your opinion is irrelevant because I'm a baby mama. I can do what I wanna. I mean, reaction has been wild.
One user posted, "This feels like performance art from a hostage situation." It racked up over 3 million views in a day. The memes were even more brutal. Screenshots of Meghan mid-dance were turned into reaction images.
Oh God, it looks like a lap dancing club with pregnant women. He's also dancing in front of the camera. She's got a black dress on. She's literally holding her bump and twerking, and she's put this on social media. That's getting worse now.
On Twitter, a side-by-side comparison of Meghan's hospital dance and a scene from The Office went viral under the caption, "When your boss makes you join the team-building exercise."
This is gross and grim and deranged on every level.
Just weird is to do this, what they're trying to prove by this.
And then came the commentary. Influencers, comedians, podcasters, everyone had something to say. One viral post read, "There's a difference between sharing your life and begging for attention. This ? This is begging."
Prince Harry allowing a video like that so private to be put into the public domain to try and make some sort of point is equally awful.
Even some of her previous supporters seemed thrown off. Many commented they were confused, secondhand embarrassed, or simply done.
You Kardashians, absolutely. Why not, Father Calvin, just put the bill to Parliament now? Just strip them.
Well,
just strip them of their titles. I'm done.
One longtime royal blogger wrote, "This just feels like she's lost the plot. There's a difference between relatable and reckless." The mood online was crystal clear. This wasn't cute, quirky Meghan. This was the Meghan who couldn't read the room.
That's a princess? That's not a princess. That's not a duchess.
I mean,
that's a disgrace.
Serious royal life isn't just about tiaras and tabloid covers. It's about diplomacy, duty, and deference. It's a system built on nuance, protocol, and deep-rooted cultural history.
But if people thought the dancing was strange, what came next had them digging even deeper. The moment Meghan started dancing, one question lit up the comment sections. Is this supposed to prove something?
It is disgusting. Meghan, girl, you need to do better. I don't know what you think you're going to prove from this, but you're absolutely proving nothing with this appalling behavior of you apparently pregnant.
It didn't take long for a familiar theory to resurface, one that's followed Meghan since her first pregnancy, the moon bump theory. For years, online sleuths have speculated that Meghan's pregnancies weren't entirely natural, accusing her of wearing a silicone pregnancy belly, often referred to as a moon bump.
It is uncomfortable, but I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
way too big. It's way too big.
And sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is too low.
During public appearances, most people dismissed it as wild conspiracy. But after this video, the theorists felt vindicated. Some viewers slowed the footage down, zooming in on her midsection frame by frame. A few claimed the belly shifted unnaturally as she moved.
The first thing I thought when I saw it is, oh, she's trying to prove that she was pregnant, because there have been all these rumors for so long that she didn't actually give birth to those children. But it didn't even look like she was truly pregnant in the video. It was weird, the ball that she was holding while she was dancing. I've not seen any pregnant woman dancing in that way.
Others pointed out the lack of visible fatigue or strain for someone supposedly in late labor. Even the way Harry moved in and out of frame became suspect to conspiracy circles. Like he's playing along, one post claimed.
Looking at this video, the first thing that comes to mind is that stomach is too big. It's too big. I showed it to my husband and he was like, it looks like she's giving birth to triplets. And I'm like, yeah. Whose belly is that big?
The video that was supposed to humanize her instead opened a Pandora's box. Now Meghan wasn't just being mocked. She was being questioned again, and not just for her choices, but for the authenticity of one of the the most intimate moments of her life. It should have ended there, but instead, what came next made people wonder if the video was just one piece of a much bigger play. If the video itself wasn't bizarre enough, the timing pushed things over the edge.
Showing these two photos of Meghan with the child, then it becomes about Meghan. It doesn't really become about the child. It becomes about Meghan showing the child. There's no picture of Harry. There's nothing of Harry in this post.
Meghan is slut dropping there with her bump probably not real, including Liz Jones in the Daily Mail, who has said that she needs to come out publicly and actually prove that she did give birth to those children.
Just hours after Meghan posted the dance clip, another post appeared, a professionally edited photo of Princess Lilibet, never before seen by the public, smiling, framed perfectly in natural light. The caption was vague, but the message was clear. Meghan wanted the spotlight, and she wanted it now, and people noticed.
The Duchess of Sussex shared a photo of herself cuddling her daughter on Instagram and a never-before-seen picture from her birth.
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh, pull it up, Jamie.
In the caption, she wrote, "Happy birthday to our beautiful girl. 4 years ago today, she came into our lives, and each day is brighter and better because of it. Thanks to all of those sending love and celebrating her special day."
Commenters immediately started connecting the dots. A cringe dance video, and then a perfectly timed baby photo? Come on. Others speculated it was a deliberate 1-2 punch. Draw attention with the chaos, and then soften it with an image of innocence. It didn't feel spontaneous, it felt strategic.
I think the post is more about Meghan, if anything. Here are my children, but look at me. You know, I'm here too.
And then they put out pictures of Lilibet, but it doesn't. You see her half covered.
Right.
But what you always see is Meghan. So it's all about Meghan again.
Some critics accused her of using her daughter's birthday as a media tool. Others saw it as an attempt to override recent negative headlines. A few even suggested that the whole thing, the dance, the clip, the baby photo, was Meghan's way of resetting the narrative on her own terms. And yet, it backfired.
Meghan just seems to want to exploit her children to make money and forget, what their messaging is about Parents Network. She just wants to use these children to make money. The children are there, but it's really about me, and my image and what I want to portray.
What should have been a joyful family moment ended up looking like calculated move. The smiles felt staged, the emotion rehearsed, and worst of all, the public wasn't buying it. If Meghan thought this would help her image, she may have just miscalculated in the most public way possible. But perhaps the most telling reaction of all was silence, because someone didn't post anything.
Meghan looks annoyed rather than loving, and look at her jewelry all on display. On a boat, holding young children. No safety vests. She's completely ridiculous.
For all the noise Meghan created that day, the dance, the photo, the chaos, one voice was missing. Prince Harry's. There was no repost, no comment, not even a vague story or emoji.
Meghan is doing her own thing. Harry, go whatever with you. I'm doing what I want to do with these children and exploiting them and going against what their branding is supposed to be around children in social media.
On a day that centered around the birth of their daughter and a video he literally appeared in, Harry stayed completely silent, and people noticed. Some called it strategic distancing. Others saw it as a red flag.
I just think it's sad for the children to be used like this, to be torn apart between both of your parents, one wanting one thing and the other wanting another. It's really sad to see.
Theories started swirling. Had Meghan posted the video without his blessing? Was he blindsided by the backlash? Or worse, was this the latest sign of cracks forming between the couple? According to a few royal watchers, Harry and Meghan had previously agreed to limit how much of their children they shared online. No public birthdays, no intrusive media, just privacy. That was supposed to be their line in the sand, but this, a hospital delivery room turned viral spectacle? For some, it felt like a betrayal of that promise.
Meghan is using everything for publicity and not really truly there. We know how she treats her family and friends. I think she does the same thing around her business. She doesn't even know how to treat her business right.
Insiders haven't confirmed anything, but the silence was loud. People began speculating that Harry was growing tired of the circus, that maybe, just maybe, he didn't sign up for this level of spectacle or the backlash that followed it. And if that's true, then this video may have done more than just embarrass Meghan publicly. It might have shaken something privately too.
Then she posts this of Harry because I think it was an afterthought. Oh, I better post a picture of Harry and Lily. So people don't think it's all about me. Well, you already gave it away, Meghan, because you already made the post.
But Meghan's critics weren't done. In fact, many believed she'd officially hit her lowest point yet. It didn't take long for the headlines to roll in, and they weren't kind. Cringe queen. From Duchess to disgrace. Has Meghan Markle finally lost the plot? Major outlets, late-night hosts, and gossip sites all piled on. Even typically neutral voices in the media began questioning whether this was the moment Meghan's carefully crafted image truly collapsed.
Meghan wasn't twerking. She was shaking loose what little class gas she had left.
So if King Charles or Prince William do want this to happen, now is the time to make it happen over this next 4 years while there's still a Labour government in power.
And that's gross, and it's dark, and it's sinister. It goes completely against everything they've propagated as a couple. It makes them total hypocrites.
She wasn't being mocked for politics or fashion this time. This was personal, raw, and undeniably awkward. Viewers weren't just cringing, they were turning on her. Some called it her rock bottom moment. Others went further, claiming she had officially become a global joke. Even fans who once defended her through thick and thin admitted this one was hard to watch. And unlike previous controversies, there was no media spin that worked.
You mentioned, where's this beloved privacy that they talk about?
Yeah.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
They don't want attention. This is just so attention. This is all about her.
Right.
It's not about Lilibet.
The video wasn't taken out of context. It wasn't paparazzi footage. It was her content, filmed, edited, and shared by her own team, voluntarily. For someone who had spent years fighting for privacy, authenticity, and respect, this moment felt like the exact opposite. And the damage wasn't just reputational. Brands that had once collaborated with her were reportedly reevaluating their partnerships.
The minute you sign a $100 million deal with Spotify, and now you're posting yourself twerking, this is getting worse, this video.
Every single project they have touched has turned to shit, and this for me is a final straw because there is nothing royal about this. These two are now an international embarrassment for the royal family, and I really, really do think that the time has come to strip the titles.
PR experts were calling it a severe lapse in judgment. Even her Netflix and podcast deals came under renewed scrutiny. It was no longer about the dance, it was about judgment, image control, and whether the public had finally had enough. But whether this was the end or just another chapter remained to be seen. Because if there's one thing Meghan's story has always proven, it's that just when you think it's over, something else surfaces.
This is literally South Park's worldwide privacy tour come to life. Delivery room Meghan dropping it like it's hot.
It's so quiet and empty here. If we moved her, then people would think we're really serious about wanting to be normal. It does seem perfect, doesn't it?
You're in America now, and we don't give a shit about you. You're not our prince. You'll never be king. We hate your wife. Stay at home in your $29 million mansion, all right?
Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me!
Meghan Markle may have thought she was sharing a sweet, unfiltered moment with the world, a behind-the-scenes memory meant to show joy, family, and vulnerability. But what she ended up triggering was a firestorm. A single video, once posted, took on a life of its own, and the reaction was brutal. It wasn't the dance itself that broke the internet. It was what it represented, a public figure, once praised for her poise and privacy, suddenly turning her most intimate moments into viral content. The line between authenticity and performance blurred beyond recognition.
Oversharing, oversharing, oversharing. She had the chance to be seen as elegant, elusive, and powerful, the kind of woman people lean in to hear. But instead, we've heard everything. Every grievance, every private conversation, every subtle slight turned into a headline. From Oprah to Spotify to Netflix to staged whispers in People magazine. It's been non-stop.
But let's be clear, this video and the reaction it sparked says more about the world we live in than just Meghan herself. Social media is unforgiving. One moment you're celebrated, the next you're memed into oblivion. And whether you love her, hate her, or feel somewhere in between, the backlash reveals just how high the cost of attention can be.
Meghan entered this world like it was a Hollywood set, assuming she could rewrite the script, center herself in every scene, and edit out anything that didn't fit her narrative.
And for the record, this isn't about hating Meghan Markle. It never was. At Star Spotlight, we break down public stories to explore the deeper narrative behind the headlines. We're not here to tear anyone down, just to ask the questions people are already thinking and tell the story behind the story.
Just don't watch it, but it's revolting. Her ass is it's everywhere. How does anybody take that seriously?
So what do you think? Was this a harmless moment that went too far or something more calculated? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this story isn't over yet. And if you enjoy deep dives like this into viral pop culture moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a spotlight. You're watching Star Spotlight. And trust me, what's coming next, you won't want to miss it.